So I wanted to make this quick video because I came across something very interesting, and if you see the camera moving, it's because it's handheld. I'm holding it in my hand as I'm speaking. So very quickly, just to go off of my last video where I talk about media and CERN and about how media can affect you in terms of physically, and it does this by draining your energy because they can, harvest your energy, and your, through use of manipulating your emotions with different types of news events, when they're bombarding you with all these different news events that are always bad news and always about drama, whether it's in politics, whether it's cop killings, all of those things can, drain you of your energy as you continue to, absorb yourself with that type of information. So I was basically discussing that in that last video. It's called Media, CERN, and Harvesting of Energies. It's also working to, for our destruction. So it's attacking us in our mental, emotional, physical selves. Now this what you're looking at right here, this is a flyer from a movie called Pulse, and this movie came out in 2006, I believe, and it's a remake of an old Asian movie as well that's called Pulse. So this is the American version of the movie, and it was so interesting. I came across this movie because one day I was just like, let me find a movie to watch on YouTube, and I came across a preview, those trailers, and I was watching the trailer and I was like, this is interesting, let me check it out. So it's like one of those sci-fi thriller type of movies, and the movie is basically about this force that consumes people's energy, and it does this through media, through different medias like computers, cell phone. So it basically attacks the victim, and when it attacks the victim, let me show you something. So this is the force that comes out of their tech devices, like their computer or their laptop or whatever. This force right here, it basically drains its victim's energy. So you can see the energy is being absorbed. He's absorbing their energy and taking kind of like taking their soul, their spirit, and everything. And after he drains them of their energy, they become very like depressed. They become suicidal, like they start trying to commit suicide. They become very disoriented, like not really there, not all there, like they just seem very empty and like nothing. So because of that, they start to attempt to commit suicide, and they become highly depressed, and they lock themselves away from their friends and family. So they stop doing different activities, and they just sulk until they decide to take their own lives. And it's all because of this force that comes and attacks them through their computers and their tech devices. So it comes out and it will suck out their energy, all the life that they have, and they're just walking around, basically walking the walking dead after that. And then they eventually they disintegrate and die off. So I thought that movie was very telling. When I was watching it, I was like, OMG. That's basically what I was stating in my my Media CERN video, where I was discussing about harvesting energy, how media and social media and news and all of this stuff and the events that's going on is all working together to attack us on so many different levels, to attack us on a mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical level. Because this movie basically addressed all the levels that these individuals were being attacked. Okay, they were physically just like gone. They just had no energy at all, and then they were emotionally drained to the point where they wanted to commit suicide. They do create movies that expose themselves and what they're doing. So it's not just the movies, it's telling a story, a real story of what they are doing. And then they benefit off of that by telling you you're depressed, you need to take this drug. And that's why you see all these drug commercials on TV, because they have drugs for every little thing. And they talk about, oh, I was depressed, and you know, I took this drug. So ask your doctor about this drug. Every other day there's a new drug coming out telling you are depressed, so you need to come and take this drug. And they're the ones that's attacking you on so many different levels, and then they shove drugs down your throat. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about. I just thought this was an interesting movie that I came across, and it just basically confirmed my last video. So I'm out.